Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Norway. Now where we left off, I actually don't remember because it's been so long since I've played this game, but from what I remember is we had just gotten done killing Greece, I believe it was, and we were going to destroy London with some ships, and we were also planning an invasion of Delhi and St. Petersburg down here. So let's go through and do the normal things for a turn, like repairing these goddamn lighthouses that the English Empire pillaged. Now the question is here, do I want to work on fighters and bombers, or do I want to repair these things? These things would provide me with some production and some food and housing and stuff, so I think I will just, I'll go ahead and I'll repair them real quick. They only take one turn, which isn't so long. Also, I'm going to trade with Christian Sand. I feel like I've done a good job of centralizing my production. We're now in a position to have submarines on the border of Delhi. They'll also be helping us with the invasion, preferably to capture any of their ships or hunt down any of their submarines if they indeed have any. So we're going to bring this ironclad up to bear to play with the City of London. Oh my goodness, City of London has its strength increased. Jesus. I'm going to pull this ironclad back to heal. Oh, I need to have it inside the borders, sadly. What if I have it here? I can still see the city from there, so that's great. And then I can continue to bombard the city while I heal this guy up out in the wilderness. Alrighty, I have a bomber over here, but I don't think it can actually rebase to anywhere in range unless, of course, I settle this city right here. Then it should be able to rebase over to Alvaldines, and I believe I have a engineer that I could bring over here and set up another one. Now, I'm probably never going to be able to get my airplanes back to my base without an aircraft carrier, so that's just something I'm going to have to kind of live with. Let's choose production over here. Was that a fighter or it was a bomber? Okay, just wanted to make sure it was a bomber. In this city, I'll purchase you a builder, but that's all I'm doing for you. Speaking of stuff, I think we just unlocked a new policy and it would be worthwhile to check if we need to change anything. I don't think there's anything particularly new in here, so I'm quite happy with what we've got slotted in. I'm not really suzerain of any city-states, so I don't think Raj would really help me. Let's have a look here and choose production. Why don't you go ahead and produce me a monument? Seems like a pretty reasonable step to take. Right. You want peace, and I do not. No, thank you. I will just continue to kill you. Thank you very much. Oh, I believe I just lost a scout. I did indeed. And we just unlocked natural history, which should unlock the zoo, as well as some other things. Actually, you know what's a good time? It's a good time to check what's going on up there in the old civic tree. So we just picked up this. I think we were picking this up for the stadium. And then we're going up here to grab the nuclear program. I would also like to pick up the democracy just for the finest hour, so I could produce air units more quickly. That's international trade routes. I'm not too hungry for that. Conservation doesn't really bother me, so I think I will go for nuclear program into suffrage, into Cold War. And then I would like globalization. So that's kind of the pathway we're going to follow. Let's have a look here. Right, we just finished that. I'm going to repair the shipyard. It'll take me one turn to do that. We have Christian Sand here. We just finished the armory. We have a campus, an encampment. I'll go ahead and I will faith purchase the what? What? I'll faith purchase the what? Actually, speaking of which, do I have enough faith to perhaps purchase a great person that I feel like? I could get a great general, I could get a great admiral, I could get a great musician. I don't really care about those though, to be honest. It's not really something that I really care about, it doesn't really appeal to me. I could perhaps purchase this great merchant and spend a little bit of money, or faith rather, to speed up my acquisition of the next great person. If I go in here and check, oh, And the next one will be campus districts provide +10 tourism. Oh, well, then there's that. I'll go ahead and I'll buy the Great Engineer too. Just because. Ah, space race production. That's something I'm going to want to watch out for. I think, though, at this point, I have like a crazy amount of stuff that I don't have to worry about that too much. Let's see here if we can choose production over here in Christian Sand. I could get medieval walls. I don't think that really particularly helps me too much. You know what? This place needs a harbor. And I'm thinking that seems like an actually perfectly reasonable place to put it. I have absolutely no issues with this. I would have liked maybe an adjacency from fish or something, but that'll do. So let's see here. We have we just finished the arena. So we'll get started on the lighthouse because that'll hopefully provide the city with more food to grow. I would also like to build districts and stuff like that in here. You know, I was thinking recently that it's really weird that production is a local resource. I really feel like things like production and food, when you're thinking about an empire, having them be local is kind of silly. Similarly to culture, like I feel like you should be able to move those resources around your empire somehow. Okay, we just finished a granary over here in Argos. My gosh, these buildings are so expensive. Perhaps we could take a look at what tiles you're working. You have zero, precisely zero production tiles. I'm going to pick up a production tile for you. Who's working those bananas? They belong to Athens. Athens has options though. Can Athens live without the bananas? Ah, yeah, yes. I'm going to give Argos 2 copies of bananas just to give the city something reasonable, resembling good tiles to work. That upped its production by quite a bit, and now it should be able to build a shipyard in probably not before I end the game. But I shall go down that route anyway. Curious. Curious indeed. We've got some really nice tiles down here actually for this city. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say a seaport could be an interesting decision. I'll go ahead and I'll grab a seaport. Go ahead and keep repairing stuff. Send envoys. I'll go up to 6 with Buenos Aires just to pick up that little bit of extra production from industrial zones. I'll go ahead and I'll put you into alert mode. I'm going to settle here. Right? Is this where I want to settle? I wanted to pick up the aluminum, didn't I? So I'll settle there and I will purchase a builder to hopefully improve that aluminum. I'm going to choose production. Go ahead and just get working on a monument. Basic stuff. I'm going to go ahead and hit this boat. I'm amazed that it actually survived considering how like behind the times it is relative to my ships. I'm going to continue to hammer London. Its defenses are starting to fall. You hang on there. Yeah, I have a bomber. But I can't actually see the city is an issue. Do I have another ship in the vicinity? Nope. I do not. That is unfortunate. Go ahead and get the... yeah, I suppose getting the crabs online wouldn't be bad. You've got the Pantheon for it, right? Get that extra chunk of gold. Then we maybe get the horse online. I'm probably going to get rid of the cattle and put a commercial hub there. But like, I don't know why I'm planning these cities when it's like basically the end of the game. Go ahead and alert mode. Next turn. Managing an empire this big gets really unwieldy after a time. Choose production. That will be over here in Nidaros. I'm going to go back to producing bomb airs. We have a thesis over here. We just finished the meeting house. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a shipyard. Here, we just finished that. Go ahead and repair the watermill. Where do I have a non-zero amount of tourism? Let's go to the tourism map mode. If I set this over to Leventa, I could build seaside resorts pretty much everywhere. So that's what I will do. That'll be extra cash for me, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you to transfer over to Leventa. Have a great merchant. What the hell do you do? Gain 500 gold and 2 envoys? Sure. Oh, I'll send this to Jakarta to pick up some extra cash. Not much now, though, to be honest. You would block me, you piece of garbage. You would do that, wouldn't you? Go pillage that. We will continue to hammer London's defenses. You're going to just hang out there. Next turn. Unit needs orders. I wonder why I settled this city. I don't remember why I settled here. Well, you know, there was probably a reason. I'll drop a quarry there. I'll force work that quarry. And then I'll go into my next turn. Choose production. Amphitheater. Yeah, go ahead and repair your stuff, I guess. Yeah, I would have put you here. So if I look at the appeal, a lot of these tiles are on like the verge of being appealing. And if I go ahead and I use this guy, and I say boom, then if I go into the appeal map mode, yeah, look, we could fit a couple more of these things. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I will purchase a builder. I have a military engineer. Do you know what I could use over here? I could actually use another unit. I'm going to purchase out as far as I can. And I'm going to build an airstrip over there. Build a pasture. And then I'll be harvesting this pasture over there. Speaking of which, I want to work that horse tile because it's better from what I can see. We will bring our ironclad over to Bear. I just want to see the city. There it is. Is it possible to see more? Nope, I just dicked myself. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to carefully continue to attack London to reduce its defenses. You're going to skip your turn and we'll go into our next turn. We'll build our... This absolutely piece of shit missionary is just standing in my way. So I'm going to purchase this aluminum over here and then I'll go into my next turn. And now he moves. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow. So you would like to make peace? I refuse your deal. Thank you very, very much. Okay, we stole some gold from Jalapur. And I will continue to hammer London into oblivion. We can do quite a bit of damage. We can take quite a bit of damage, actually. Jesus. Just hold on there. I'm going to go and unharvest the stone. Go ahead and keep stealing money. Okay, we can see the city of Bristol now. I can bring my bomber in to do damage. And there it is. Move this guy here. I will be building an airstrip. I will be rebasing. You two here. I've got a few of these guys to rebase. I'm gonna rebase home. Got a musketman here, going to alert mode. Yep, you're fully healed actually. You could make your way back around here just to do some scouting. We will go ahead. So Machabodhi Temple. Argos needs more amenities. We plundered. Somebody got to level up. Cancel your mission. Oh, I'd meant to give you an upgrade. Well, oh well, I forgot. Too bad. Yep, plus 3 production. That gives us the boost towards nanotechnology. More importantly, I believe it gives us a second copy of aluminum. Even though I think we already had some, but a second copy is always nice. Excuse me? Oh, there was a sea dog there. That's a little confusing. But nevertheless, we did lose a ship there to a sea dog, apparently. I don't know where that sea dog came from. Yeah, I gotta go ahead and grab a shipyard. I want to make my ocean, since I'm working so many of them, I want my ocean toss to be really good. Choose production over here. Yeah, get the lighthouse repaired. Repair the art museum, please. Right, I have a trader. I'm going to repeat the previous trade route. I have a bomber here. I'm going to rebase over to this airstrip. I'm going to rebase over to Aval Sades. I'm going to rebase. I want 2 fighters and 2 bombers, so I'm going to rebase as much as I can in that direction. And there we go. Okay, we're going to harvest this. Boom, that'll grow the city a little bit. Get it up to a higher level. Unit needs orders. You're going to hang out there. Right, go there. We'll end our turn. Unit needs orders. So why don't you remove this improvement and go into the next turn. Quadrireme food, eh? Easy kill, easy life. Let's continue to carefully bombard the city. We would just about almost kill it, but not quite get the win. So you just finished a neighborhood, so you should actually grow. No suitable location for this zone. Or this district in this area. Wow. So I guess you've just kind of reached your maximum growth, I suppose. So let's go ahead and grab the seaport. That'll take a hell of a long time. So I tells you what. I'll just leave you to it. I'm going to harvest here. This will actually finish that factory, which is quite nice. Go ahead and grab the power plant. Those buildings take so long to build, it's crazy. I'll rebase the fighters over to Avaldsnez. Okay. Rebase over. Oh, I can actually rebase all the way over there, but I want the bomber to rebase to here. Rebase to there. And then I'm gonna grab this. Wait, there's another. Here's the bomber, right? I'm gonna air attack the city of London. Now this should be a clean kill. There we go. Right, we now own London. I'm going to keep the city. May as well get started on repairing stuff. Right, so we have 2 more capitals to kill. St. Petersburg and Delhi. I just have to get some boats or ships or planes over here is what I'm trying to say. I've got submarines coming out, so that's alright. Going to our next turn here. I'm going to have the musketmen stand there to defend that. I will drop another mine. Go ahead and I'll lock that in. It's a lot of production. Go into my next turn. Choose production. You just finished your armory. Why not go for the military academy? Sure, we'll pick up the market first, I suppose. +4 amenities, +4 housing, +2 amenities, and -8 gold to all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. I'm actually okay with that. I think we can drop off meritocracy now at this point in the game. We could do adjacency bonuses. The economic union seems like a pretty good move on my part. And wow, Arsenal of Democracy seems really good, and it would be really good in multiplayer games. I want the modern air units, so I'm thinking 50% discount. I want that still in, so I'm happy to lose a little bit of war weariness here, and I'll go ahead make air units faster. And that'll be that. That should result in actually quite a significant boost to not only gold, but production as well. Actually, when is that harbour adjacency unlocked? That's something I need to check here. Yeah, it's economic union. It seems very late in the game, but it's actually going to provide me with a lot of production from the shipyard in a lot of my cities. It's 8 production now in some of these cities. If you look here, shipyard is +4, so it actually makes it really good value, not only on the gold, but also on the production front. Yeah, I suppose you may as well begin trading with London. Yep, we're going to build a seaside resort because the cash involved is quite nice. I don't really actually care about the tourism. I just, I'm playing around with stuff. I'm basically just having fun here, keeping myself busy while I try and win the game. All right, we're going to move the bomber over to, we're going to move the fighter over to there. We're going to have the bomber based out of the city. We're going to attack Bristol. We have a fighter. One of our fighters should be ready to go. So I'm going to deploy him out to here. And then he should be able to do air attacks next turn. Let us get our people in position. I'm going to take a promotion on you. Supply fleet. You know what? I'm going to save that for the heal. We're going to continue to hammer Bristol. You're going to fortify there. Go into alert mode. We'll go into our next turn. I'm actually going to put this boat back into the city of London, I believe. And I'm going to tell us the rest. So he hates me. He's denouncing me. That's fine. You're allowed to denounce me, dude. You're welcome. You are welcome. No, thank you. Right, we just created a bomber. Let us make another bomber. So are we going for India first with these bombers? I think we are. I think we have more units in position. Russia should be easy to do. So let's grab you. I will rebase you over to there. Once we have, like, say, 3 bombers and 2 fighters, we should be able to take them on, no problem. Shipyard and Homs continue to repair. Let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna want that fish tile. Get yourself a build. Oh, you have a builder. Get yourself another builder. Go on then. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Neighborhood? I don't think we need a neighborhood. I think we could use a builder actually to repair some of these tiles that got pillaged. Get the granary. Repaired. Alright, we've got another trade route. Go ahead and repeat that trade route. That seems reasonable to me. Repair and rest. Go ahead and shoot the city. Air attack Bristol. Did I use all these? Was this last turn I did these guys? Air attack Bristol. Deployed to here. I've got my 2 fighters deployed out over here to be able to swoop in and do damage. I've got a bomber. Oh, he can actually rebase pretty far. I'm going to rebase him over here and see if I can leapfrog my way back to my cities. Oh, that could be actually a viable way to do it. Let's go into our next turn. House of a Tyrant is a ruin. That's correct. I am a tyrant and my house is a ruin. Alrighty. We're not quite ready to start smashing up India right now, but soon, TM. I'm going to actually move this warrior to stand on top of this and upgrade to a musketman. I want you to trade with Bergen because it's worth more production. Unit needs orders. St. Petersburg. Now we're going to trade with Novgorod. Unit needs orders. Continue to hammer Bristol. Suppose there's no harm in doing some damage to a swordsman. Oh, I could have taken that city this turn. Oh well. May as well get some experience on my units while I'm at it. We can rebase you over to Skien, or Skien. I have no idea how to actually say that. We're also about to unlock the battleship. That's going to be pretty useful in finishing off the game. Remove that farm and put a tourism thing in the way. Alright, we're dropping a fishing boat. I'm going to go ahead and get those elephants online as well. Some fish over here also. Oh man, there could have been an absolutely disgusting harbour over here. Ah, man. Man. Might. Please, friend, move your soldiers away from my borders. My troops are merely passing by. Of course, that's obviously a lie. Sigurd is available for a promotion. Takes no time to establish a presence in an enemy city. Alright, you finished your shipyard. Go ahead and grab me. I'm going to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to purchase. I'm going to purchase the hangar and the airport. Progress towards globalization. Wait, how fast could you build me a an airplane is the question here, is what I want to be asking. 9 turns isn't actually bad. I have 2 bombers, right? 2 bombers, I could have... How many more? A couple more. I'll get you to make me a fighter. We're not quite ready there for that, boy. So just hold your honkers. Honk 'em if you got 'em. We've got a bomber here. Right, we're going to air attack. Wow, they would do that. That's kind of disgusting. I feel like districts, there should be like an anti-air component or thing that you can build. Maybe I'm crazy, right? But I feel like that's the way it should be. Just past a certain point, maybe cities and districts should have some like passive AA. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to call that the end of this episode and we'll continue on to the next one. We've only got a couple more till we win the game, so I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!